My guest tonight, the versatile actor whom I love very much, but not in a threatening way. He has played a penguin, a Lorax, an untamed human named Frank, and now a stray dog in the animated The One and Only Ivan, which premieres next Friday on Disney+, the legendary Danny DeVito. Danny!
Hey, Rob, how are you, baby?
I'm so good. I was thinking about...
Good.
Thank you, and you too. Yeah, I was thinking about the first time we ever met. Do you remember the first time we met? Because I remember it vividly.
Remember. I remember it, and I can't wait for you to tell the story.
Well, first of all, I'm relieved that you remember the story because it makes the story, it doesn't make you seem as crazy as the version I'm about to tell. So you had just come off of directing Hoffa, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. And that's one thing about Danny. People forget that Danny is not only a comic genius, he's an A-list director. And there was nobody I more wanted to impress than Danny DeVito. And I went to a restaurant to meet some low-level flunky writer, and there's Danny in the window. And he looks at me, and he waves me in. And he's like, come in, come in. And I'm so excited that I'm going to get a chance meeting with Danny DeVito. And he's like, sit down, sit down, sit down. You want to order something? I'm like, wow, this is really turning into something. And then we start talking, and all of a sudden I see him look, you were looking over my shoulder, and the color drains from your face, and you're looking at somebody walk down the street, and I turned around, and it was Matt Dillon.
It was
and
Matt Dillon.
You had clearly mistaken me for Matt Dillon. And you were like, get out of here, punk.
I kicked you out, and I sat him down. No, I remember that like it was yesterday. It was like it was really a lot of fun. I hope I didn't, you're okay.
Oh, thank you. How are you surviving quarantine? You holding up okay?
It's terrible. No, I'm holding up okay. But, it's like, the thing, you just like locked in a room. You're like wherever you're locked. It's not fun. But we're, friends and this kind of thing, they got the movie coming out, The One and Only Ivan. It's on the, I'm very excited about it. And so I'm doing a lot of press for it.
Are you doing anything to stay in shape?
Well, I'm doing I do what, Pilates and yoga and stuff like that. And I try to cut down on the booze, so I do today I'm doing like a fast. I'm doing a juice fast. I'll be back on the gin tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I know you don't drink.
No, I don't drink, but I drink lots of juices. I heard somewhere that you were like a big trampoline workout fan.
I have a trampoline, yeah. Well, I started a taxi. I had to make an entrance once, and it was Eileen Brenner was the boss's wife, and I put the trampoline outside the door so I could make a dive onto the bay.
Okay, Louie, if that's how you feel.
That was it.
I love that.
Yeah, I figure I put rose in my teeth and did the whole thing, and then from then on. I heard that it was good for your lymph system. So if you bounce up and down, even if you don't, do tricks on it, I got a little one I keep around all the time, like for, before I go on stage or whatever. And it gets your motor going. It's really cool.
I've learned something today that trampolines are good for your lymph system. So don't think that this show is not educational, because it is. Dr. DeVito says so.
Thank you very much.
Again, your career is the kind of career that anybody aspires to, and I mean it. You're truly one of my heroes. You've done anything and everything. I first saw you in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and I watched that movie 15 times, and then snuck my tape recorder into the movie theater and recorded that movie so I could watch it back.
Ooh. Very dangerous these days to record.
Did you, when you were working with Jack Nicholson as a young actor on Cuckoo's Nest, would you ever have dreamed that you would grow up to direct him in something like Hoffa?
No, we're from the same hood in Jersey down the shore, and he's from a neighboring town. I'm from Asbury, and and I always heard about Jack because he was like a shining star. Went to California, and then got to work with him in Cuckoo's Nest, and it's really a lasting friendship. Still my buddy, really good man.
That you could go from A-list director and then pivot so beautifully into playing a fully naked man emerging from the birth canal of a couch full of amniotic fluid is just, I mean, can you imagine Steven Spielberg doing that? I cannot. You're truly my hero.
Who knows what's coming up next? That's all I got this.
Well, we know what's coming up next. Your movie on Disney Plus next Friday.
Yes.
You're the best for coming by. Truly, when I get to kiss the ring of one of my heroes, nothing makes me happier. Thanks,
you.
Danny. I love you.
It's really great talking to you. Okay.
You too.
Stay safe. Okay.
You bet.